MAT1033 Final Exam Review Question 47. We're to factor completely. We've got 25 x to the 6th plus 10x cubed y plus y squared. Start by looking for the GCF. The GCF is 1, greatest common factor. It's a trinomial. We want then to find two binomials. That would give us a product of the trinomial. And we look at x to the 6th and try to decide how to split that up into first times first. If you look in the middle, we have an x cubed y term, so we're going to get x cubed from the x to the 6th, so this would be x cubed. 25 factors would be 1 and 5, or 1 and 25, 5 and 5. So let's try 5 and 5. And then y squared, we split that into y and y. They're both sums, so these would both be sums. And if we FOIL that, we'll see that the middle term is indeed 10x cubed y. There's the factored form. Now you have to decide if it's factored completely. This is a sum, and so is this. They're identical. So we could write that as the quantity 5x to the 3rd plus y squared. It's not necessary for what we're doing here, but we have to decide whether or not this is a cube. Now x is to the 3rd, but 5 is not a cubic, it is prime, and y is not a 3rd degree either, so we're done with the factoring. MAT1033 Final Exam Review Question number 48. We are to factor completely. We have 2x minus xy plus 2 minus y. And we are first to look for the GCF. GCF is 1. And we have a 4-term polynomial, so we're going to try factor by grouping. So we're going to group these terms in pairs and factor out the GCF for each pair. So the 2 would be, or the x would be the greatest common factor of the first two terms, and then the second two terms would be 1, so plus 1 times 2 minus y. And now we've written 4 terms as 2 terms, and the GCF of these 2 terms would be the 2 minus y. So we factor out 2 minus y, multiply that times the x plus 1, the product would be the original polynomial.